Hi, I'm Kyle Eaton, and today I need to talk to you about something really important. We're facing with a very deadly situation here, and it's called the coronavirus. Now, before it all started, everything on Earth was peaceful, everything looking lively, but after it came, everything changed. Lots of other businesses have closed off. There was hardly anybody around, hardly anybody driving the roads. It's like you would be just walking down a deserted alley. We were forced into quarantine, and if we do go out, we would have to wear these to avoid risking getting anyone else infected, especially ourselves. It's so empty you'll never see children having fun at the park or fishing by the lake. It's a very deadly crisis that we're facing, and lots of people are falling victim to it. And while there was no known cure, all the victims had to do was to get comforted by the doctors in the hospitals as they await their final moments. There can even be some, of course, that could be in danger of getting infected themselves. It lasted for a whole year, and just recently, there were new variants of COVID-19 detected across the world. It all started in Japan, where the first variant was known of, and it suddenly became worldwide. With this situation going on, you would have thought that it could maybe be the end of the world. But over time, we waited for a vaccine. And just almost at the end of 2020, there was finally a vaccine being put out. So that way the virus can be eliminated. And soon they were all being spread out, but not all of them could have them at once. For they only had to pick a certain amount of people, starting with the doctors working on the front lines. Once they got those, they'll go down further until they reach us. For the way how things go, it still looks rough, but don't imagine that all hope is lost. For it still stands, and there are still ways we can survive even while this outbreak continues. For starters, not only do we have to wear masks, but we also gotta keep a certain distance, 6 feet away from people. Or if you were living in a very secluded area where several houses are standing several yards away from your own, your chances of survival are at best. But even if you're not, it's still best not to panic, for there's still hope. For people are still trying to cure everyone, infected or not. Even though if some of them are cured, they're likely to get infected again. And no one knows for sure whether they can survive. But with this new vaccine on the way, you can still hold on to that faith. And over time, we can overcome this crisis. We can probably save this whole planet and everyone on it. So that way, once this whole coronavirus ends, we won't be needing to wear these anymore. So until it ends, or even after it ends, keep fighting, keep hope, keep courage, because we're going to make it through this. We all are.